Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over a free hit draft for game week 26. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 80 likes today. Leave a comment. Are you free hitting this week? Are you triple captaining? Let me know. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, this is my free hit draft for game week 26. Now, I'm personally not free hitting, but I've had a lot of people ask me to make a free hit draft just simply because they don't have many players in game week 27 from Arsenal and Liverpool, so they don't have to worry about those blanks. And honestly, free hitting on a double game week is just a really good chance to get a lot of points, especially if you still have 2 free hits in the bank as well. There's nothing wrong with free hitting on a double because, like I said, there's just so many points on the table. And there's quite a few double game weeks happening this week, so yeah, nothing wrong with free hitting this week instead of next week. Anyway, in goal we have Ramsdale and Foster, arguably the best 2 keepers to have for this double game week. You have Ramsdale, who you're probably going to play, really nice fixtures, and then Foster is just a nice backup. He's only 4.1 mil, but yeah, you're going to go with Ramsdale. I don't really think there's any other keepers that you'd really play this week. Potentially Sarr for Wolves, but again, Ramsdale just in incredible form. Arsenal really good at the back, and they just have really nice fixtures. So yeah, it could go Sarr if you wanted a little bit of a differential to Ramsdale, but everyone free hitting this week, I'm guessing, is going to be going with Ramsdale and then Foster for backup. So yeah, they're the 2 keepers. Don't really need to talk about that too much at all. Now at the back, we have White, Trent, Kilman, Mitchell, and Robertson. Now this draft has 0.5 mil in the bank. That is just simply because you can play around with that money however you see fit. When you're free hitting, you don't need any money in the bank at all, but I'm guessing that you're going to make a couple of changes to this free hit draft. I'm sure there's no one out there that's going to copy this player for player. This is just a rough draft, but yeah, you got 0.5 mil in the bank to maybe upgrade White to Tierney or someone if you do want to get rid of somebody else, like, I don't know, maybe get rid of Edouard for Dennis or someone and then upgrade White to Tierney, something like that. But either way, I've gone with Ben White. He's just definitely going to play. You know, he's only 4.5. He's an absolute staple in that Arsenal back line, whereas Tierney, not necessarily having any rotation risks at the moment, but it's very injury prone, and you don't want a player to get injured in the first game week, and then of course, well, in the first game of the double, and then can't play the second. Of course, every player could get easily injured, but yeah, there are some players that are just more likely to get injured. But I've gone with Ben White anyway. I've also gone with the double Liverpool defense in Trent and Robertson, and I've kind of decided to get rid of Jota. So we've gone Trent, Robertson, and Salah from Liverpool, and that is just simply because there's so many fixtures that Liverpool have to play in such a short amount of time. I feel like Jota is probably going to get rested. Salah potentially could also get rested. You might have seen a lot of talk about people kind of umming and ahhing about using their triple captain on Salah, because even though the fixtures are absolutely incredible, yeah, there's just could easily be a lot of rotation, especially with Diaz coming into the picture. Got Mane back now from AFCON. Bobby Firmino's there. You know, I feel like Jota is more of a starter than Bobby Firmino, but if they're playing someone like Norwich or Leeds, you know, Klopp's going to expect to win that game very easily, so he doesn't have to play his best 11. So yeah, there could be a little bit of rotation, but I've gone with Trent and Robertson. Now, Tsimikas could play instead of Robertson. That could easily happen, but I feel like I just feel like he's going to play anyway, and we've got Trent as well. There's not really a backup right back for Trent, so he should hopefully play all the games as well. Also gone with Kilman and Mitchell as well. I mean, with this draft, you're probably going to play White, Trent, and Robertson, but I guess Kilman and Mitchell are just on the bench. Both cheap options, 4.6 and 4.5, both double. Now, arguably, I'd say that Kilman has the better of the double, because even though Crystal Palace have Watford away, they do have Chelsea at home, which is obviously never a good fixture, whereas Wolves have Arsenal away and Leicester at home. Leicester, I feel like they should win that game, maybe 1-0 or 2-0 or something, and hopefully keep a clean sheet. The Arsenal game could be a little bit different. That could easily finish 0-0 or something. But yeah, they're kind of just the players on the subs bench. In midfield, we've got Rafinha, Salah, Saka, Son, and Bowen. Now, you could, as I say, if you don't want to play Robertson and Trent and Salah, and you wanted to go for Jota, Trent, and Salah instead, you would just easily get rid of Rafinha for Jota, and then instead of Robertson, downgrade to somebody who still has a double. But of course, you need the extra spot for your Liverpool player. So again, you can easily mix and match this. If you want to go with Jota, just get rid of Rafinha. You know, Jota's an extra like 1.5 mil more, but again, you just downgrade Robertson, and then that's how you do that. So again, it is completely your choice. I've just personally gone with the 2 Liverpool fullbacks, because I feel like I don't think they're that much of a rotation risk, and I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to say you're guaranteed 2 clean sheets from Norwich and Leeds, because you probably, like, any goal could easily go in, penalty, whatever. But they're just really nice fixtures. They're at home as well at Anfield. So yeah, I'd expect them to keep 2 clean sheets there. But if you wanted to go for more of an attacking option for Liverpool, Jota instead of Rafinha is always the option. Now, of course, Rafinha doesn't have the greatest fixtures, United at home and then Liverpool away, but you could easily get a cheeky little penalty or something here. Rafinha is on pens whilst Bamford is out, and you know, Man United, that's going to be, you know, we know how crazy a game United Leeds are, so could easily score in that game. We all see how bad United's defense has been as well. Salah, obviously don't need to talk about that. Saka is arguably one of the better Arsenal assets that you could have right now. A few people are talking about Lacazette up front. Again, you could go with that if you really wanted to. I just feel like Saka is not rotation risk. You know, he's going to play the 90s. He's such a creative player. I just really, really like Saka, and I think he's going to be a really good option this double game week for sure. I'm definitely bringing him in my team. But yeah, Saka I just think is a really, really good option. I've also got Sonny as well, arguably an okay double, I guess. City did absolutely destroy in the Champions League last night, so it's not like they don't have to play like a strong team for the league now, because they easily know they're going to win the next Champions League game, so they can just play the strong 11 for the league, just so they don't drop any points to Liverpool and stuff. So yeah, that's going to be a tough game. But then Burnley away, hopefully Son can score a few points in that game. He's not rotation risk. He's going to play 90 every game. And of course, Spurs do need some wins under their belt. You know, they are falling down the table, unfortunately. And then we have Bowen as well, the only single game week player in this team. I just don't know how you can really drop Bowen in the form that he's in. Whether you play him or not is up to you. But Newcastle at home, a really, really nice fixture for Bowen. And yeah, just the form he's in. I just don't think you can really drop him at this point. And then, again, there are other options you could go that are doubles. But yeah, Bowen, I mean, you just can't drop him. There is a lot of talk about whether you should sell Bruno Fernandes this week with Leeds' next game. I personally, I feel like if you can get Salah in your team without getting rid of him, then obviously keep him. But there's not that many options where you can easily upgrade to Salah and still have Bruno in your team without taking like loads of hits. Of course, it would be nice to have Bruno for the Leeds game, but again, he only scored last night in the 97th minute. He had a lot of chances, don't get me wrong. He definitely should have scored more than one. But again, if you don't bring Salah in for Bruno and Bruno blanks and Salah pops off, you know, that red arrow is gonna be pretty bright. And then up top we have Edouard, Jimenez, and King. Again, you could mix and match these strikes if you really wanted to. I've gone with King over Dennis, but you can easily fit Dennis in with this template here, because it's not a massive difference if I bring Dennis in instead. There are a lot of people that enjoy having Dennis in their team more than King. Again, it is really up to you. Neither of them are really scoring at the moment. Neither of them are getting assists, so it is really personal preference. If you want to have Dennis or King, it is completely up to you. I've gone Jimenez as well. There's just not that many strikers with doubles this week. There are the likes of Broja and players like that who only have a single game week where, okay, you could go with them instead. But I feel like with this, you're probably going to play 3-5-2. So you're going to play White, Trent, and Robertson, and then you're going to play all the midfielders, and then you're probably going to play Jimenez and Dennis. Or you could go Edouard if you want. Honestly, there's the amount of doubles that are available, you really are spoiled for choice. So, yeah, I personally like that front three, but you could easily get rid of Edouard for Broja, have a lot more money in the bank, and then upgrade somebody else instead. There's just not really any other strikers, barring potentially Lacazette, that I'd really have in my team. You could go double Watford and go Dennis and King, but with how terrible they've been lately, do you really want to double up on King and Dennis? I mean, some people obviously are, just simply because they've owned them for this long, which again, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like with the free hit, you really just have all your options on the table. So yeah, this is obviously just a free hit that I put together. I don't think it's the best. I definitely don't think it's the worst. I think it's got all the players that you kind of need in there. The likes of your Liverpool boys, triple Arsenal, and then a couple of maybe diffies as well. Like Jimenez could be a bit of a diffie. He is quite low owned at the moment. He's on penalties as well. Only 5.5% own him. So I think that he is a really, really good little option to have. And then the likes of, you know, Kilman, if you wanted to play him instead, you want to go, instead of playing Rafinha, you wanted to go like 4-4-2 or something, or even 3-4-3, whatever. There is a lot of options, but again, this is my free hit draft for game week 26. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 80 likes today. A new like goal. Don't know. Let's see if we can smash it. Leave a comment. What chip are you playing this week, if any? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. That's everything from me, though. Hope you had a fantastic double game week 25, by the way. I think I finished on 72 points. So an okay week for me. That Bruno goal at the end very, very much was needed. But yeah, finished on 72, which was quite nice. But I hope you had a good game week. I'll go over my team a little bit more tomorrow. Team selection will be out tomorrow. But either way, have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.